Okay, so to some, tomorrow is just another Tuesday, but for others, it's an excuse to party. It's Mardi Gras. You're looking good, Samantha.
Thank you, Vicki. I don't know if you can tell I'm in the Mardi Gras spirit. I don't know if it's obvious enough, but in case you didn't know, Lagniappe is owned by Chef Don Durley, whose Canadian family roots actually include some of the very first travelers to migrate from Louisiana to Canada after coming from North America to France. So you know when it comes to Mardi Gras, they don't mess around. They're starting their celebration tomorrow with a brunch from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., followed by a buffet from 4 to 9 p.m. They're going to have more Mardi Gras inspired food than I can even name. Later on in the show, we'll talk to the owner's daughter, certified executive chef Nicole Durley-Rush. She's going to tell us more about that, as well as how they're not just celebrating with food, but with some live bands too. So we are lucky enough to have her make us some banana foster this morning as well. I am so excited, cannot wait. We're going to have a delicious show for you all at home this morning, so don't change the channel. Live in Marquette, Samantha Rivera, TV6 News.
Sounds like it's going to be a great party down at Lagniappe tomorrow, Samantha. Let's see if the weather's going to help us get in that party spirit a little bit. So if you're a little bummed you're not in Louisiana to celebrate Mardi Gras, don't worry. Lagniappe in downtown Marquette has you covered. They have a day-long celebration, and that's where Samantha is this morning, telling us all about it. Good morning, Samantha.
Good morning, Vicki. All right, so what we've got here is a shoe that you can find in like New Orleans when people throw these out. There are different groups that throw out their signature items. This one was made by Muses, and you can find a bunch of these items here inside of Lagniappe because of executive chef Nicole Durley-Rush, who actually brought them from Louisiana when she lived there for 7 years, and we've actually got her with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
So tell us a little bit about your background.
So I grew up in a food family. My dad is the executive chef and owner of Lagniappe, Chef Don Durley, and I decided to go to culinary school over about a decade ago in Chicago. And from Chicago, I moved down to New Orleans and just fell in love with the city. I worked my way through different restaurants, worked my way for different celebrity chefs and James Beard award-winning chefs, including Commander's Palace and Donald Link's Herb Saint and Cochon. And then about 5 years ago, I came up here to just work for the summer and hang out and enjoy the beauty of Marquette, and decided to stay. And my husband and I moved back about 5 years ago, and we've made our positions a little bit more permanent at Lagniappe. I'm also the vice president of the American Culinary Federation and the first and only female certified executive chef through the American Culinary Federation. So food is my passion and my life, and you can find it all here at Lagniappe.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about how you guys are celebrating tomorrow.
So tomorrow is Fat Tuesday. It is our biggest funnest day of the year. We do two different buffets. We do a brunch buffet from 11:30 to 2, and that features over 15 different items on it. And then we do a huge dinner buffet with over 25 different items, and that's from 4 to 9. And we also have our whole menu available all day long if you don't want to get the buffet. And we have live music all day long. And Chef and I will both be here throwing out beads that we caught in New Orleans from the parades when I used to live there. Beads that other people have donated to us that used to live there that now live in Marquette as well.
Yeah, very exciting stuff. And what do you miss about New Orleans?
Oh, I really miss just the food.
Yeah.
Even though I can find it here, New Orleans and Cajun Creole cooking is such a melting pot of all different history and cultures and ethnicities. So you have, great Asian food and great Korean food and great Spanish food there, not just Cajun Creole. And we really try to inspire ourselves with those different flavors here. So if y'all can't make it on Fat Tuesday, Lagniappe really is a culinary destination. We do small plates every week that are globally inspired but southern rooted, and we also have oysters on Tuesdays as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nicole. And when we return, she's going to make us some banana foster this morning. Exciting stuff, so make sure to stay tuned. Live in Marquette, Samantha Rivera, TV6 News.
It all sounds delicious. Thank you so much, Samantha.
For those of us who can't make the trip to Louisiana to celebrate Mardi Gras this year, Lagniappe in Marquette is hosting a celebration tomorrow that could feel just like the real thing. Samantha joins us again live to tell us more about tomorrow. Good morning, Samantha.
Good morning, Andrew. So you see these beads that you've seen me in all morning long. It's actually stuff that you can get straight from here at Lagniappe from their specialty store. upstairs. We're actually going to show you some Mardi Gras inspired food that you can actually make straight from home. We're doing it with the help of, again, Executive Chef Nicole Durley-Russ. Good morning again, Nicole.
Good morning.
So, Banana Foster, one of the popular items that you can find in New Orleans, right?
It is. New Orleans is really known for a lot of different food, gumbo, jambalaya, bread pudding, and also bananas Foster. So we're going to make that for you here today.
Awesome.
So
Let's
I
get
have
started.
in my pan a 1/4 cup of butter, and you can make this dish at home too. It's very easy. Okay. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar.
It's a little stuck there.
Okay, well. Oh. And that's live for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it is.
So we're going to add our brown sugar, and we're going to let that dissolve in the butter. And then I also have a 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg in there as well. And this is going to be building our sauce. So in the 1950s, New Orleans was a major port for the importation of bananas from Central and South America.
Okay.
And that's kind of how this dessert got started down there. It was also usually done as a showstopper table side, and you'll see why in a few minutes.
Yeah. Awesome. And tell us a little bit about the history of Fat Tuesday.
So Fat Tuesday is the last day to really eat and party and have a great time before Ash Wednesday and before Lent starts.
Okay.
And so I'm going to go ahead and add my bananas now. You can do about 1 per person.
Okay.
And we're going to saute those in the sauce. And then we're also going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract as well.
All right.
Starting to smell really good.
Oh, yes.
And now comes the fun part, so stand back. We have 1 ounce of banana liqueur and 1 ounce of dark rum. And we're going to flambe these bananas.
Wow.
There you go.
And so, like you said, super easy to make at home, right?
Yeah, super easy to make at home. It's a delicious dessert. The bananas are nice and soft. They've soaked up some of that liqueur and that brown sugar. And Bananas Foster is traditionally served over vanilla ice cream, which I have here. If you wanted to do something a little different, you could do some salted caramel ice cream or praline pecan. And Samantha, I didn't know if you know this, but lagniappe actually means a little something extra or more than expected. So I'm going to channel my inner emerald here and kick this dish up a notch with a little brown sugar and cayenne candied pecans.
Perfect.
And to top it all off, we have some powdered sugar. And there is your traditional but not so traditional Bananas Foster.
Beautiful. Thank you so
Enjoy.
much. All right, I'm going to give this a taste here. Amazing. So good. In case you guys don't want to make your own food, remember, you guys can come party it up here for Mardi Gras tomorrow with their brunch from 11:30 to 2 p.m., followed by their buffet from 4 to 9 p.m. Live in Marquette, Samantha Rivera, TV6 News.
Samantha's Mardi Gras celebration is off to a good start. Thank you so much, Samantha. And as we continue on this Monday morning, we'll be right back with your top news and sports.